going to go over Google Maps SEO. That's right, Google Maps SEO, Google Maps SEO. My name is William Jones, and I'm going to guide you today on how to rank on Google Maps. If you don't already have it, drop a note below or contact me, and I'll give you my free Google Maps toolkit. My Google Maps toolkit, where I literally go step by step on auditing a GMB, what we need to be doing on a daily basis, auditing your competition, what is the optimization process, what are your foundational links, and then what's the monthly Google My Business SEO. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and open up this website. Client wants me to audit this for him. So regarding the website, first thing I look at, I want to have a sticky header. So when I scroll, I want this to follow me. I want this to follow me. Any of this header to follow me. When I scroll, it does not. Okay, then I want to look and see, do I have my proper H1 tag set up? I do say that I have this one, residential commercial painting, but what I want to always include is my area. So whatever area you are serving, I want that city name in here as well. The problem with the logo being here is it's pushing everything down, and what you want is you want everything pulled up to the top, as much information as possible that Google can see, right? As far as content, let's look. I mean, it's really content thin. You don't have too much. I see you serve Toronto. So if we go back again up here, it should be saying residential and commercial painting Toronto or painter Toronto. As far as the content, if we look at your content, you need about 1,500 words on the home page. Okay. We're going to then take this website and we are going to look at the page speed. We're going to open up an incognito window to do so, and we're going to look at the core vitals, which is Google's latest algorithm update they came out with. We right click and hit inspect, and it's going to pull up this window right here. We hit lighthouse and we hit generate report. Now once we're done generating the report, it's going to show us what problems you have, page speed, first paint index, everything. Okay, hopefully it's good. If it's not, we rebuild sites for $350. And once again, it's not passing best practices, accessibility, nor performance. Performance being the #1 factor when someone builds a website. If they're not building it with core vitals in mind, usually it's not going to pass. So we'd want to get that taken care of. They get a free quote, contact us, all your buttons are working as far as that. Now let's go down here one more time. You don't have even a map embedded. You have no reviews up on your, your main home page. You don't have anything. Okay, let's see if you even have a GMB embedded anywhere. I know you have to have one, but it's not embedded even nowhere on the entire website. So let's do a little research. And you are in Canada, right? So let's go over here. We're going to go to Google Canada and we'll do a little searchy search and see if you come up at all. So there you are. You do have a GMB, but you don't even have it embedded on the home page of your website. I mean, there's a lot of basics. You don't have your logo right here. It just says EMG painting. It's not optimized. None of your, it's a lot to be done. Okay. So you have this. This should be embedded on the home page. Your reviews, which you do have, should be embedded on the home page. Should also be in the footer as a PDF. Each of your services need their own page. So residential services, commercial services, exteriors, garage walls, all this should have their own service page with about 1,500 words of content on each page. This should be on a separate page called gallery, right? So I would want to do a new site, make it look a lot better than this. That's step one. Let's go ahead and audit just the website as you have it. I use Link Assistant's website auditor. It's one of the tools I use. I don't use this all the time, but it's just one of the tools I do use. And I'll pull this up and we'll run this audit. And while that's running, I'm also going to run your local Falcon report as well. Let's go ahead and go into preferences here. So while this is running, it's going to pull all of our information that we want, right? And we have all of our preferences set up, search engine, API keys. You can do all this stuff with this fancy schmancy thing, which I like. All right, as far as your quote-unquote audit, you have 5 errors, 1 warning. It's not too bad, but the site does have some security issues. It does have 268 empty alt text. The alt text is what does a Google bot see when it's looking at your images on your website. You don't have your latitude and longitude embedded on it. Your images aren't even optimized. The whole website really just needs a lot of help. Your title tags and etc. When I look at it, it's just basic home / MG painting. Unless someone knows you by MG painting and they're not looking for just residential painter or commercial painter. When someone's actually doing a search, they're generally not going to type in MG painting. They're going to type in residential painter, commercial painting, residential painter near me, something like that. All right, even on your services pages, it just says services dash EMG painting. Makes no sense. So what you'd want it to say is something like painting services in Toronto, Canada. Something like that. Okay, your images, your alt tags was referring to is whenever I go to look at this right here, your image, okay, WordPress content, it uploaded it just as a garage PNG. It should have been uploaded as something garage painting near me, something like that. Then you have no alt or ulterior name for that, or alternative name for that image when Google's bots look at it. Okay, so we want to fix all of that. We'd want to fix the website up. We'd want to fix the on-page SEO, and then we're going to go over to local Falcon and we're going to run a report for you on that. That'll be the last thing we do, and then we're going to get off here. And I'm going to send this over to you and tell you what I would do as far as on-page SEO. I'm going to go ahead and run a scan for you. All right, let's go here. Want to search or add a location, EMG. And we'll type in, for example, this one we're going to do residential painting. See, I don't even like how that animation just fades in because it just fades in, you know. I want something static that just sits there. Residential, commercial painting, and you are in Toronto. Okay, I'm still searching for your location. All right, EMG painting. It's right there. See if local Falcon's going to listen to me today or not, because sometimes it doesn't want to listen. But, alright, it's not giving me my dots here, which I need, so we can run this local Falcon report. But, even so, I have another report I can send to you. Let's do this one last time. If so, we'll go over to Rank Tracker, which tracks all the keywords you could possibly rank for anyways. It's not going to pull it, so I'm going to use another report for EMG painting. This is why I have multiple tools. I don't rely on just one tool. This is Rank Tracker from linkassistant.com. Preferred search engines. Honestly, I could care less about Yahoo and Bing. I will optimize to it, but for today's demo, I just want to track certain things. So we're going to do commercial and residential painting. I could care less about your domain name actually ranking in that sense. We're going to add some keywords. Commercial painting. I'm going to go here, residential commercial painting. I'll go residential painting. Oops, sorry about that. Go back. And then we're also going to type in painter. A lot of times people will actually type in, if you will, the actual city into these, which we can do that as well. When we're doing it with Local Falcon, we don't necessarily have to do it. So we're going to type in Toronto. And that's what we're going to stick with for right now. Okay, hit next, finish. And then it's going to run the rank tracking report. And it's going to tell me where you're ranking at, where you're not ranking at, if you're ranking at all. Okay, so we want to look at this and see where you're at. Let's try this one more time on Local Falcon while that's running. On an EMG. Yep, still not running on Local Falcon, so we'll wait. Couple of things whenever we're running, and while we're running that, we want to look at. So for example, a fully optimized GMB, usually I want to put the city and the actual term that you're wanting to rank for. It's not just painting. What type of painting? Residential painter, commercial painter, stuff like that. Then I also want to put my city name usually in it. Not all the time, but you can do it. Your Google reviews, I always want to be responding. I don't want to just say thanks for the kind words. I want it to sound like I'm actually, caring. I love it when they upload photos. When they do the reviews and upload the photos, that will help you in your rankings, especially. Okay. You got your link here. I want at least 10 question and answers optimized every month. We do that for our clients. I want more reviews coming in. We also do that for our clients. Regarding posts, I need at least a post a day. The way we want our posts to look like are going to be totally different. Okay, when I do a post, and I can show you, I want it to have, for example, I'm going to give you a for example. Let's get out of here and go right away. Google My Business, right? The way a post should be done and should be set up is not the way a lot of people will do them. They just upload stuff, not thinking about it or anything. A post should look more like this. It has the actual service, their logo, their brand name. It has the main keyword. It has where they're at in the first sentence, long distance mover, the city. It has their name, address, phone number here. If we have an address, then it has our previous post where we daisy chain this post to the previous post and then this post to the previous post. So that's how we want to do our GMB posts. Okay, now let's go back and look at this. You are not ranking anywhere. I will send this report over to you. Once we're done with this live, along with the audit report, and hopefully you got some benefit out of this, and I hope you guys be blessed. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them to me, email them to me, drop them in our free Facebook group. We're the largest Facebook group in Facebook for local SEO. So make sure you go there. I'm going to open that up so we can see that real quick. It is Google My Business SEO Help Group and Local SEO Tips with William Jones. We're at 98,000 people. We're probably going to break 100,000 very soon. You guys be blessed. If you have any questions, go on the group, drop the questions, and I do shorts on a daily basis and I answer them. and I'm glad to help you anytime with your Google Maps SEO, Google Maps SEO.